I'm glad you brought up 343 in Halo Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because it's not all sunny in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry. Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. It's not all sunny in Pennsylvania.
It's not always sunny in New Mombasa would be the Halo joke, because that's where a lot of the game takes place.
You know what? It's not always sunny in Morocco, Dave.
New Mombasa. It's New Mombasa. That's
right.
where the Covenant.
I want to go to Morocco. Okay, It's not always sunny in Morocco.
Okay.
People are up in arms over some of the egregious microtransactions of this game, especially the colors. If you want to play as a blue Spartan, it'll cost you $8. $8.
So
it's cheaper to get a hot dog at a hot dog stand in the city or a pretzel than it would be to play as a blue Spartan.
So let me go ahead and break this down for you, right? Let me go ahead and clarify that the $8 blue coat of paint is for a specific armor set, right? They lock down the different colors that you're able to choose for the different armor sets. The basic armor set, you can be blue. My character is currently blue, so that's okay. But there are custom armor sets and different pieces and whatnot that are locked behind gates or a battle pass or an $8 charge just to be able to play as the color blue. So for someone who doesn't play multiplayer games, what all multiplayer games are doing is Fortnite, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and all that. The way that Call of Duty works, looking at Cold War, when you go online, you get levels for your character, right? You get progression levels is essentially what it is, right? It's not really a skill level. It's like you played so much, you got so much XP, you're now level 20. And every level will be a new unlock, or every couple of levels will be a new unlock. This could be like, I don't know, an XP boost, or it could be like a new skin, or a new piece of armor, or like a little trinket that hangs off your shotgun, right? And some of the stuff will be gated behind a battle pass, right? So the battle pass is in addition to the game, right? Where Cold War is like $60 or $70 for Next Generation or whatever it is. But with the battle pass, you get some additional bonuses. So you get I think additional XP when you're playing, and you can unlock specific things. So specific coats of paint or specific different types of gear, right? So if you get to level 20, you get the, I don't know, the grenade trinket, but you need the battle pass to use it, right? So that's kind of a common thing. So you don't get an unlock at level 20 if you don't pay the $10 or $20 for the battle pass, right? And Halo does the same thing. But the way it was at launch was terrible. So normally when you play a match, you would get some level of XP, right? For any first-person shooter, right? You get a little bit of XP, right? And Halo would give you no XP. There would be challenges, and you'd have to do the challenges. And if you didn't do a challenge, you wouldn't get any XP, right? The challenges are daily or weekly or whatever it is, right? And it was real bad. So you couldn't get any XP. And then beyond that, when you did get XP, all of the stuff, or a lot of the stuff, was locked behind the Battle Pass, which is an additional, I think, $10 for the Battle Pass. So it's an uphill grind that's like this as opposed to like this. And half the stuff you unlock, you can't even use because you need the battle pass. All right? It's bad. Not to mention that all previous versions of Halo allowed you to customize your Spartan with a primary, secondary, and in the later games, a tertiary color. So if you want to be red, white, and blue like the American flag, or purple and green, or whatever, you could just do that. So now they allow you certain sets of color, and then you can unlock special color palettes, or in this case, the blue for whatever this custom armor set is. All right. Fans were, and still are, up in arms. So the one thing 343 Studios did was every match you play, you get a guaranteed 50 XP. It is 1,000 XP to get to the next level, and I don't think it scales. I think it's always 1,000. So you'd have to play straight 20 matches to go up a level, which is a lot. And matches are anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes typically, on average. So that's kind of bad. They've just come out with a different XP scale. So I think your first game you play during the week is 300 XP, and then it goes down to 250, 200, and it scales all the way down to 50. 50 is the minimum you can get per game. So they're fixing it even further. I believe that by the time Halo goes like fully live, when the
December 8th,
when that comes out, there's going to be another overhaul to the multiplayer. Because fans are vocal, fans are angry, and rightfully so. I'm angry too, because it's like, look, I get it. It's a free-to-play game. I get, 75%, 80% of your player base is probably never going to pay for this game. And I know you got to recoup some of that money, but they've gone too far.
Technically, this is a beta, right? They released it November 15th, but it's technically a beta officially.
It is.
They could have avoided some of this stuff by putting it behind either the paywall of buying the game or Games Pass, which would have been a little bit more, which everyone thought multiplayer would be free with Games Pass, right? So that's how you could recoup some of the costs by adding it to there and using some of the calculations for the Game Pass, tiers. So
that would be a bit better. That would be a bit better,
right?
They would still do the microtransactions to some degree.
True, but
guaranteed.
If you wanted to play the color blue, it probably would have cost you $3 instead of $8.
Yeah, still kind of ridiculous, but like it's.
But I'm glad to see that level of anger for Xbox.
I'll call it out. No, it's
Dave.
shitty, man. It's 100% shitty. It is trash on the Dave scale. I'm sorry.
Okay, good.
The multiplayer progression is trash on the Dave scale.
Wow. Dave gave a trash on the Dave scale to something Xbox did.
Listen, I'll be critical, man.
Monumental.
I'll be critical. Fable, trash. Halo multiplayer progression and Halo Infinite, trash.
I can't believe you put Fable
and
Halo Infinite multiplayer in the same sentence.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Fable is good on the Dave scale. Sorry.
It's great. Yeah, it's a great waste of $50.
It's fantastic. Ooh. It's fantastic.
I told you. I've told this story before.
I know. We're not gonna get into it. Fable
I bought it. No.
Fantastic.
I bought the game for $50. I beat it in a weekend and returned it to the damn store where I bought it.
All right. Well, do that with Call of Duty every year. Yeah,
but it's a fun, good experience. It was trash.
Fun. You beat it. It was fun. You didn't beat something. Why would you beat something that you hate that wasn't fun? That doesn't make any sense.
It was no. Because I paid $50 for it. That's why I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. I wanted to see how the story ended. Right? I was in it, and it turned out to be a terrible story. Turned out to be terrible gameplay. Ugh, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not getting into it. We can't get into it.
We're not going to get into it. How wrong Dave is, because Fable's fantastic on a Dave scale.